Hi, I'm Jeff Severson, and I'm with Primary Funding, and we provide working capital to CPG businesses. Yeah, I mean, the energy at Expo West is definitely different. It's palpable, and it's not just a trade show. It's a convergence point, and you've got founders who've put their life savings into their brand, and they're standing next to a major retailer that can change the trajectory of that brand in one conversation. What makes it special is that everyone is here with intention. People aren't just browsing, they're building, and they come with purpose. That passion is real, that hustle is real, and you've got these entrepreneurs. You can see these entrepreneurs that have been boxing up product in their garage 6 months ago, and now they're pitching their product to national buyers, So it's electric. With Primary Funding, we're a family-owned business, and so we relate really well to entrepreneurs. For me, I'm personally drawn to innovators, and CPG founders are innovators. They are building better for you products, and they're disrupting categories. What pulls me in is the heart behind it, whether they're making cleaner for you products or sustainability or better nutrition. It's all work with a purpose. That combination of risk and belief and opportunity all under one roof is contagious. You can see it on the show floor happening. When a buyer walks up to the booth and says, "Hey, tell me about your product." And then the conversation shifts to, "Hey, can you support 200 stores?" And the founder pauses, and their heart is racing, and the buyer says, "Well, let's start with a PO." And at that point, everything changes, and that all that hard work and hustle and risk, it's all validated at that point. And it's emotional, and that's why I call Expo West the intersection of commerce, because it's where passion meets purchase orders. That first meeting with a founder, and it all started with a conversation. And, a lot of CPG founders are very reactive versus proactive when it comes to financing. In 2024, having that conversation with this particular founder, he approached it from a proactive perspective. And so we were able to prepare. He had an opportunity with a major national retailer, and we were able to have that conversation and learn about what his goals and objectives are. So we were able to put a financing vehicle in place for him, that when that opportunity came with this national retailer, where they started a test run with 8 or 10 stores, and then what happened was it was successful. And long story short, they went national. And so to have the financing in place and the working capital in place, where we had enough time to prepare and support that growth and that scalability, it all became from that one conversation at Expo West, where we were, right there together. And today, like I said, they started out with 3 SKUs, and now they have over 20 SKUs. I think they did like $10 million in annual revenue last year. So it's really, start to success story. Nobody does succeed just on their own. It's a community, and support and relationships are everything. We were all new at one point or another. So I've found here at Expo West that a lot of successful founders and service providers and things, they want to give back. And so, and me included, that's what makes it all worth it, and it makes it just very rewarding. So it's really, you feel that here at Expo West, the community feel and the collaborative feel. And I mean, sure, there is competition, of course, but it's that spirit of giving back that is so profound here. A lot of businesses here that I see that are successful, and they're not just profitable, but they have purpose. We get so focused on profitability, and so Expo West reminds me of purpose. And I think what excites me is the next generation. You know, those founders that are here right now, and those small business owners that are still working out of their garage and they're innovating. And then fast forward 5 years from now, they could be leaders in their category. And that's what excites me about, you know, the future and being part of it. There's so much innovation happening right now. And I think it's an exciting time for the CPG industry. And Expo West just does an amazing job of helping to support that, drive it, facilitate it, and helping it grow.